Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. How's it going today? Today we are heading up to meet Laura because we're going on a shopping trip. We're going shopping into town to go pick up some stuff. I don't think she needs anything. She went to town the other day, but I'm looking for things this time. I've got two things I'm on the hunt for: a shirt and a coat. Although I don't want to buy a coat, I want to buy a shirt. So that's what we're doing today. It's going to be good fun. I've already been out once and got my shoes fixed. Well, I've left them there with him. It cost me £4 to get them like re-glued to the heel, which ain't bad. I think that's pretty good going. He said it might not be permanent fix because of just like you can't get the glue in there all the way. But I said for £4, mate, I'll come back later. I don't really care. But yeah, so that's pretty good. Like I say, going to meet up Laura now. We've got dinner planned for town. What, dinner? Lunch. So we're going to go to Solville's, which is a really good place to go if you're in Nottingham and you fancy some lunch. Go to Solville's, pick up the dinner menu, not the lunch menu, the dinner one, and then order yourself a nice combo meal. It's very delicious. It's very, very delicious. Oh, heading back now. God, it's cold. God damn, it's cold. But it's been good fun. It's definitely cooled down though since we left. But yeah, it was really good fun in town with old Laura. We went in and we basically, like, she didn't have anything to shop for like I thought. And we had a look around House of Fraser and I found a shirt I liked from Ted Baker. Like, this is basically there you go, these are my bags. It's not even HMV inside it. So saw a shirt I really liked in House of Fraser, picked up 2 different sizes, and I'm like, right, we're going to walk around with this until I can find a different one, see if I like another one better. Thought, no, this is probably the best I'm going to find. It's a really nice colour. Walked into the changing room, doesn't fit. Like, just hangs off you. What I find with shirts is that, like, you either find one that fits and it looks nice, or it just doesn't. You know what I mean? It's either everything or nothing. There's no in between. There's no, oh, it's a nice colour but it doesn't quite fit, so let's not buy it. It has to fit. That is the most important thing. It could be a hideous shirt, but if it fits alright, it'll be okay. That's the most important thing. Anyway, that didn't fit. It just kind of hangs off me. It just kind of like sticks to your shoulder here and then just goes straight down. It just looks a bit too square. So I didn't like that, so I put that back. And then we're just walking around shops. We're going to like some of the saley places like Top Man and things. We're kind of looking at coats, but I have an idea of the coat I want to buy. So we looked into Top Man, didn't really like any of their coats. Oh dear, battery. Forgot about that. Forgot you run on batteries. I legit can't remember the last time I charged you. Changed your batteries and stuff. What? Where was I? Looking at coats, that's where we were. And also, you two, you need to go for a wee. Both of you. Come on. Wee-wees. Wee-wees all round, come on. Wee-wees all round, come on. Wait. Hey. You guys, some of you at least, got a bit pissy, got a bit feisty at me for, alright dog, let me bloody open the door and then you can get out of it. Move back a bit, mate, come on. Wait, go on. Wee, go and do a wee. Got wee-wees all round, come on, go and do a wee. Get out. People got a bit pissy about me for how I treat the dog. The dog's called Millie, by the way. It's a dog that's here for a certain number of days or whatever, and I'm going to treat you into a little secret about dogs. You've got to treat dogs like the scumbag of the family. That's what you do, right? They don't rule the roost. You've got to establish, not the scumbag of the family, you've got to establish the pecking order as soon as possible, right? You step in and you go, right, I'm here, you're a dog, you do what I tell you to do, yeah? So this dog that isn't normally here, on the settee. Sid's not allowed on the settee. I go, wait, down, bed. Told it off, went in its bed. It did not like that. Didn't like it. I'm here, mate. On the pecking order, I'm here. This is where I am. Yeah? What else did it do that I told it off for? I told it off for a couple of things. Now, yesterday, we're alright. He knows now not to badmouth, not to fucking question my authority. And poor Mr. Sid over here is like, it feels like he's literally just doing a me and just staying in his bed all day and just being like hiding out of the way. because this one's taken all the attention away because it's only here for a little amount of time. So I'm showing more attention to Mr. Sid and less to this one here. It's called Millie. Apparently that makes a difference as well. But yeah, there's a little secret to do with dogs. One, they're dogs, they don't really understand anything. And two, they need to know who's boss. And Sid really likes Dad because Dad showed him who the hell was boss when he was growing up. And he was like, when Sid's naughty, you've got to tell him that he's naughty, otherwise they just walk all over you. And that's how you deal with dogs. And a lot of you are like, oh, you were nasty to him. Fucking dogs. Yeah. Secret is, you be nasty to them for a couple of days. And then as soon as they realise, they step down, they get off their little high horse, they realise that they're just the mutt of the family, and they fucking do what they're told. And that is why Mr. Sid is one of the best dogs you will ever meet. He is the most well-trained dog I have ever met in my entire life. He's the softest little thing in the world, won't do anything wrong while we're around. I don't know, when we're not here, he like digs things and then we have to tell him off for that because he likes digging up Dad's plants. But not when it's cold because he can't do it. But yeah, that is how you train dogs, is you... Oh hello, bloody hell, come on you two. That's quick. Have you done a wee? Oi, Sid, wait, Sydney, have you done a wee? Have you done a wee? Have you done a wee? I don't know what your tell is if you're lying, dog. I know what his is. He's not lying. Have you done a wee? Good boy. I think it might actually be a girl. Where you going? I thought it was just going to jump up on it. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Come on. Toodle off back. Have you done a wee? Why you look guilty, dog? Anyway, brief aside there. And yeah, it's not nervous either, it's just got a really short tail, so it looks like it's shaking when it's wagging it. You go to sleep. You've had a wee now, you can go back to sleep. And you. Anyway, where was I? Coats. Yeah, we went looking around some coats, we went to Top Man and stuff like that, but I'd had my eye on a coat. I'd seen a coat online that I really liked, it was from Hugo Boss. I walked in, and I tried it on, and I really liked it. I really liked it. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh, that's nice. It's £350 reduced down to 250. And I looked at it and I go, that's really nice. And I was like, when you try it on? I'm like, okay, so I try it on and I kind of look down at it and I'm like, that's so smart. It's like a formal version of my current one. And it's so smart, it's so formal and nice and lovely, and I adored it. And I looked at it in the mirror, and Laura could see the look in my eye. It was like, ooh, I want this coat. And then I was like, but it's £250. Is it £250? Nice. Yes. Right. Find things wrong with it. So I'm now get to the point now where I'm trying to justify spending £250. I'm more than willing to buy this coat at this point. And I'm like, no, you need to find things wrong with it. You can't just go out and buy it for £250. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, it doesn't really fit. It doesn't really hang right. There's like a weird thingy, like buttoned up, it just doesn't work. It just didn't work at all. And Laura's like, why didn't we could have asked for a smaller size. No, because they'd even fucking tailor it for you for that price. So I begrudgingly walked away, and all that's done now is make me all Laura's we're now no longer going to get me a coat for my birthday. All my experience of shopping for bloody coats, because it was originally a birthday idea, all that's done is make me like my coat less. That's all it's done. So it's just shot me in the foot basically. I've just lost. But I've decided that when I upgrade my coat, which I will do at some point, I will upgrade it to a much more formal version of it. It's a bit too teenagery, a bit too young and kiddish now. I want a formal one that's properly smart, and that was so smart, it was unreal. I loved it. But otherwise, what did we do? We went around a couple more shops, and I saw a shirt that I really liked. Hey, another one. The second one of the day was a really nice dark purple Paul Smith shirt for £95. And I tried it on too. And it was too fat. I can't do it. I tried it on, it was too baggy. Like, you fix it at the front, you could basically fit this dog, like, inside it. That's like their smallest size. You could fit that dog inside it without really noticing. You'll see like some wiggling, but that's about it. We get to sit in there, but it's huge. And I went to the lady and I'm like, do you have this but in skinnier sizes, please? I need like a skinny, slim fit. Like Paul Smith's like relatively well known for doing slim slim style clothes. Like the clothes they make is essentially for slim people like me, stick figures, like a bit like how Top Man is. But so's Ted Baker as well. Like I don't know why that one didn't fit either. But it turns out that I need shirts. Like my shirts have like a cut in here. Well, not a cut, but like there's like this bit obviously where you button it. So you got button there, but then there's like a little curve in there, like a really aggressive curve that comes up like right up to my like abs. Oi. And the Paul Smith one just didn't have it, and it just either hung straight down, or it was, no, to be fair, that one was way too big. It was way too baggy, that one was. But the Ted Baker one and the other Ted Baker ones I looked at would have just hung off me because they didn't have this thing that cinched it in the waist. So I saw 3 things I really liked, all of which didn't fit me properly, which brings me to the question, like, do I actively try and like bulk up and put on weight of some kind just to wear the clothes I like? God, fucking. But yeah, so after that we went to go have some dinner. We went to Solville's, which is a very nice place, steakhouse in Nottingham. I think there's one in Chesterfield as well, although don't quote me on that. And we had the combo meal, because there's only one thing you have. You go there and you have the combo meal off the dinner time menu, YOLO McSwags. And I had the steak, scampi and ribs. Oh, it was so good. It was so much food, but it was so good. And it was delicious. It was like £11. It was a weekday, so it was £11. But this bigger fucking, it was every day. if we're going for lunch, we go Solville's. That's just like the decision. If you go out for dinner, you pick a different restaurant. You pick like, oh, should we go there this time? Lunch, Solville's. 100% recommend for anyone who's in Nottingham city centre for lunchtimes. But we then did a little bit more walking round. We're deciding on what we are, like, what Laura's going to get me for my birthday, essentially. Because she's looking for present ideas. She doesn't like how, to be fair, it's not very nice, but she doesn't like how my birthday is so close to Christmas, because she's basically got 30-ish days now to think of birthday ideas, and I don't really particularly want anything. There's one thing I want in my little life that I thought I was going to get and didn't get off Mum, was, well, I asked her for it, but I also asked for other things, and that's a little Bluetooth speaker. And I've talked about it for so long, haven't I? I've talked about it for freaking months. I'm this close to buying it. It was £99 before Christmas. I almost bought it, but I gave it to Mum as a present idea, so I didn't buy it. And then she didn't get it me, and now it's up in price, and I'm like, fuck. But now it's pretty close to the Bose one. There's a Bose one and a Logitech one that I really like, and I've been trying to in town, I was trying to figure out today, it was basically just all me shopping, trying to figure out today whether we should get, which one I should get. And the Bose one sounds good, but I think you can tell that it's the cheapest in the Bose line. It's like £150. You can tell it's the cheapest. Whereas the Logitech doesn't, like, the Bose one sounds like a cheap Bose system. The Logitech sounds like a better Bose system, even though it's not Bose. So I think I'm going to go with the Logitech one. I think the Logitech one's technically more expensive. I don't know. I thought the Bose one was more expensive. But anyway, I think I've decided on the Logitech one, and that's what me and Lovely, I'm assuming we're going to go halves on it. We're just going to go halves on the coat, so we'll go halves on that. It's about, well, I don't know, whatever her budget is, I'll top it off. The rest, whatever, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so we had a great time in town, basically, is what I'm saying. We headed on home, I walked her back, and then I walked back here. To which I had dinner. Well, no, I've been upstairs actually. I've been playing Max Payne. I finished Max Payne. I'm trying to get Max Payne 2 running on my computer. It's actually quite a bit of a pain because you got to run it in like compatibility mode with Windows 98 and ME. Fucking ancient games. But yeah, I'm working through it. I've just finished Max Payne 1. Well, Max Payne 2 now. Dad played it once and he said it wasn't as good as the others. So we'll see. I can't remember Max Payne 2. I can remember every single bit of Max Payne 1. And then I went work into Max Payne 3. So I bought like the bundle freaking ages ago and never played them because I was trying to record it for the gaming channel. Now I've just abandoned the gaming channel. But yeah, had some dinner. Then I had some dinner, which was like I had the smallest possible amount because I was absolutely stuffed from my 3-piece combo. And then me and Dad went to play some snooker. I trashed him in the first game. He needed a snooker and all of the balls to win, and I won. And then the next 2 games went to black ball game. God damn, one he potted, the other one I messed up. No. So god damn. But then we came back, and to be honest with you, I don't know what I've done with the past 2 hours of my life. I figured out what I knew. There might be a gap in the videos. There might be a small delay at some point coming up soon. Just based on the fact that I've got to do some packing and things like that. Likewise, my servers are going to be down. I'm just going to let you know in advance. My websites, not that no one uses them, they'll be down for maybe a day or 2, and there might be a gap in daily. There won't be a gap. I'll make up the gap, but I might not have time to upload them while I'm in this city, while I'm not in Bristol, because the plan of attack is on New Year's Day in the morning to unpack Atlas, put that all into boxes, and then go to Sheffield with Laura for New Year's Day, and then come back late. I'd have already packed everything, and then we'll go down to Bristol the next day, which should mean that New Year's Eve and New Year's Day videos will be late, because the last video I'll get up is tomorrow's video, which will go up New Year's Day. No, the next video I'll get up is tomorrow's video, which will go up on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve will end up going up on the 2nd, probably. So I'll be a day behind. Yeah, and I'll catch up with that as soon as possible. It won't take me long. It depends on the videos, it will be instantaneously. But yeah, that's about all, to be honest with you. I've just been sat in there, been watching TV and stuff, thinking about how I should really be playing Xbox since I brought my Xbox back, and all I've really done is play Max Payne on the PC. Yodo swags. All of the dogs are trying to get sleep. They're all pissed that I'm talking. What's going on tomorrow? I have no plans for tomorrow, so I'm going to be getting up and I'm going to go and take out my camera with me somewhere. Did I wear? Somewhere. Problem is, it's kind of ugly outside. That's what I'm thinking. It's kind of an ugly mess, isn't it? Because it's just all slushy and muddy and snowy and horrible. So I'm trying to think of where it'll be nice. Isn't that clock really fucking annoying? I assume you can hear that because I bloody can. But yeah, that's all I think for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we will go out exploring with my camera. I've got no other plans, so it's about that. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It was a good shopping trip today. Oh no, I got some face wash and stuff, because that razor is absolutely battering my face at the moment. So I need some face creams and things. And I left them in Bristol, but I was running out anyway, so I bought some new ones. So I needed some new ones anyway at some point. But yeah, the freaking face thing is absolutely battering my electric shaver. I much prefer just razor blades. I'm trying to get used to it. It's just not as good as razor blades. I don't understand. One, it's not faster yet, unless I learn how to get faster at it, which I'm not sure how. One, it's not faster, and 2, it's a hell of a lot more uncomfortable, and 3, it's not as close. It's not as close as shave as my 5 razor blades. My 5 blades. And I'm not the kind of person who likes, like, the longest I'll ever leave it is once every 2nd day. And that's normally because I don't have time in the morning to do it every single day, because one day I'll just be running late and I'll just be like, right, okay, we'll go Monday, Wednesday, Friday today instead of whatever. And I'll normally do it. So if I'm going to record a video on Saturday, then I'll shave then, whatever. But I can't be doing with growing it out and then doing it. Ugh. Shaving, it's just such a bastard, and it's just such hard work. I'm going to go to bed. I'll catch you later.